must have been cold there in my shadow to never have sunlight on your face. You were content to let me shine, that's your way. You always walked a step behind. So I was the one with all the glory, while you were the one with all the strength. A beautiful face without a name for so long. A beautiful smile to hide the pain. Did you ever know that you're my hero? And everything I would like to be. I can fly higher than an eagle. You are the wind beneath my wings. It might have appeared to go unnoticed, but I've got it all here in my heart. I want you to know I know the truth. Of course I know I would be nothing without you. Did you ever know that you're my hero?
Just wanted to say happy anniversary and how much we love you. And one of my big memories is when we had our out in Pleasant View. You all came over to our house for a reunion or some party, and Grandma taught us all how to tie quilts. And all of us girls, we got to make a quilt. Our first quilt with Grandma, and that was just neat. I still have that blanket. Thanks so much for all that you do for us. I love you.
Happy anniversary, Grandma. I love you.
Grandma and Grandpa, happy anniversary. This is Eric. Emmy and Amanda and I love you a bunch. One of the things that I remember most about growing up was getting together and making that horse and rider with the welder out of railroad spikes.
Hi, Grandpa, Grandma. Happy anniversary. This is Emmy. We love you. Thank you for being nice to me always.
This is Amelia. Happy anniversary, Grandma, Grandpa. I love you.
Grateful for all you've done for us and just wanted to wish you happy anniversary. I hope the next 30 years is as happy as this 30's been. We love you and I'm just so grateful for all the help you've been to us over the years.
Happy anniversary, Mom and Dad. We love you. This tribute is just a token of our appreciation and admiration. You've always set such a good example for us, been there for us, and worked really hard to keep the family together, and we've had a good time doing it. Like Fred and I have said often, when we grow up we want to be just like you two. I love you very much, and have a wonderful celebration and party.
Hello from Oregon. I just wanted to wish you all a happy anniversary, and I'm so proud of the two of you. You found the right partner and you set a good example for all of us. Michelle and I have commented more than once that Grandpa, you're the one. We want all those qualities, and as soon as we get the qualities that Grandma has in our lives, we'll be able to attract someone like you, Grandpa. Love you both. Bye. Got a memory. When I was 12, I got to fly from Tennessee to stay with you guys in Utah, and you guys taught me how to macrame. I've got the potholder still, and Grandpa, you taught me how to lay the candlestick. I still have these memories very strong, and it was the time that I was brainwashed, according to my mother, and made the switch from Miracle Whip to mayonnaise. Grandma, thank you very much. I will have that always in my life. I'm a mayonnaise fan.
Grandma and Grandpa, good tidings to you. I, of course, want to echo how much I love you as well, and I have tons and tons of memories that just have helped shape my life and my happiness because of you two. My most recent, of course, is when you two came with my parents and Stacy to pick me up for my mission, and it was fun to share that with you and to see Grandpa reliving his memories and you getting to share the memories of his mission with him. It's just always so inspiring to see you two together as the perfect companionship. You guys did a lot of activities to bring the family closer and to teach us good things. I remember doing different crafts and quilts and sewing with you. I remember always the smell of Grandpa's wood shop. It's amazing that 30 years together has influenced so many people for the good. I love you so much, and happy anniversary.
Hey, you guys. Love you. Miss you. I don't see you enough. Hope you guys are enjoying life, and we know we love you a lot, and we'll talk to you soon.
Just wanted to let you know that I love you, and congratulations, and just wanted to let you know that I love coming to visit you, because you both have such a kind spirit, and you can tell and you can feel it.
Hi, Grandma and Grandpa. Happy anniversary. I like going to your house and going in the backyard. It is so cool. I love you. I love coming to visit you. I love you. Hi, Grandma and Grandpa. I love singing on your swing, Grandpa, and playing with your sister, Grandma. Guess what? I love you. I love you.
I just wanted to let you know how much I love you and how much you guys mean to me. You're one of the most special people and best role models in my life that I have. You're my example and what I want my life to be like. And thank you for that, and thank you for everything else. And happy anniversary. We love you.
Hi, Coco. I love you. You're awesome. I want to give you a hug. Hi.
First thing that came to my mind was that they're just real loving people. They're very patient and loving, and I think all of us in the family have experienced their love and kindness. To me, they're very Christ-like in that way. I appreciate their wisdom and their advice. And just want to let them know that I sure love them a lot.
But we want you to know that we're thinking about you today and how much we love you. When I think of the two of you, I think of Dad and how he really gives some really good priesthood blessings. I think he's very wise, he always has a hug for you, I know, which is nice. He takes a lot of good naps. He's really good with the wood. Very talented that way. It's wonderful to come over to your home and see all of the things that you've done, and as well as the artwork that Mom has done. I really appreciate her for her encouragement. Very encouraging, always supportive, very honest, however, when she needs to be, which is really good. It's hard to go over all the many qualities that you have. These are just a couple. There's not enough time to really say. I just want you to know that you both mean so much to me. I'm so grateful to be in your family now. I appreciate your acceptance.
Okay, I'm talking for Ben and Becky on behalf of the Cruzan clan. I'm sure we all just love to thank you for your
That's okay.
for your love and support. Love you guys lots.
Just wanted to say how much we love you guys, and also just a few of the qualities that I admire the most about you guys as a couple is, I guess first thing that comes to my mind is the amazing tenderness and love that you still have for each other, and how that concern is a daily thing that you show in your interactions with one another. I think it's just amazing how it's so obvious that everything that you guys do, you're constantly putting the other before your own needs, and how that love and commitment has developed. I think that's just an awesome thing, and something that is an inspiration to me in my own marriage, and I'm sure it is to everybody else. And how much you guys work together as a team, a complete team. Everything you do is made together, and you both have it as a joint concern and a joint venture that you both do it. I guess just staying in your home for the last year has been a really neat experience for me, because it's brought me so much closer to you guys, and it's made me realize what a great thing that marriage can be for your whole life, and how much love and concern that you showed to me and made me feel like a real granddaughter. I love you guys a lot, and I want to say happy 30th.
I think if there's one word that comes to mind, it's love. You guys show love to everybody that you meet, and you guys are just full of it. And I really appreciate you guys letting me live there and made me feel real at home. You guys have taught me a lot as far as, like Crystal said, patience and how you need to treat one another. You guys are pretty much the glue that holds this family together, and the examples that we all try to be like. I couldn't think of any two better people than you guys. And one day, hopefully, I can be just like, just the house is kind of the center point of the whole family. Everybody feels welcome there. You know, family comes to the back door. I love you guys, and congratulations.
It's been wonderful to have both of you in our lives, and to be able to go and talk to you at any time, and to know that no matter what the situation was or what was going on, that you guys would always be there to help out. And the times that we shared talking about spiritual things has always been a highlight of my life. So I'm grateful for the life that you guys have lived and the example that you've set for us, and the opportunity that you've given us to kind of learn from you guys and fall into your footsteps. There was a time, at least in our family, where you guys hosted family home evening almost for well over a year to keep our family together, and I know that everyone that was involved in that really appreciated that, and it made a huge difference in our lives. And I just want to say that I love you, and Wendy and Mason and Cassidy love you, and we're grateful that we have the opportunity to be associated with you.
It's been 4 years since I've been part of the family. What do we think of Mom? What comes to mind? Ross said that Mom reminds him of lilacs and sunflowers. I think she's extremely talented and resourceful. I think of gardening and flowers myself, and Ross has the same interests. And Mom often asked him why he didn't show any interest when he was a kid, and he said it was because picking weeds was a punishment. He never got to plant anything. So now he's in the planting position. What do we think of when we think of Don, Dad? We think of strong and quiet. We think of someone who's always thinking. We see them complimenting each other, and they're good partners for playing cards and games too. When they play rummy cubes, Mom has the poker face and Don doesn't. Don can't help but hum or shake his leg when he's got good cards, but Mom, she's a tough partner. She usually gets over on all of us. We think of Don and we think of birdhouses, all the beautiful things he's made out of wood, and we have enjoyed some of them ourselves at home, some candle holders and many other things. Well, the best thing we think of is he's an extremely, tremendously spiritual person, and he reminds us of godlike strength and power. And between the two of them, they've given us the strength and power that we need to continue our relationship. And I also want to say that I'm grateful to be in the family. Now I have so many nieces and nephews and godchildren and everything else. I love you, Mom and Don, and so does Ross.
You two are just amazing and very admirable and great role models to look up to. You guys have been a great positive influence to me in my life, and you guys mean so much to me. Having you as a role model in my life, Grandpa, and being a father figure and such an admirable man and just someone that I want to strive to be. And Grandma, you're the sweetest, honest, most beautiful woman that I know, and your spirit just fills up anyone that's around you. And so I just want you guys to know I love you. Yeah, I will see you soon.
The one memory that actually stands out in my mind is when we were about to move up here. Me and Sam had found a cat, and I had stayed at your house, and I was all alone and scared. And both of you had decided to go and pick up Max and the kitten in a box and bring him into your house to let me sleep with him so I would feel comforted. I just want to wish you a very, very happy anniversary, and I love you both.
Hello, Grandpa and Grandma. I just wanted to tell you guys I love you, and congratulations on your 30th wedding anniversary. Some of the things that stick out in my mind were the early morning breakfast that we had where we ate Jack Sprat bread and watched the birds and played Rummy Cube, and then we went out to pick the strawberries. I remember going out to Plain City and finding rocks and wood and things like that for your yard and for projects that we would build in the wood shop. You guys have been and will always be a great example of faith and strength and courage and perseverance, and especially patience with everybody. And I wanted to say thank you for all the Father's blessings growing up and the priesthood blessings for giving me the Aaronic priesthood and the Melchizedek priesthood and everything else. And I wanted to also say thank you for all the stories and all the other things that we've done at the house and the shop, and you guys are the best example of a marriage and how marriage should be for everybody. And I'm speaking for Leia now that we love you very much, and hope that our marriage will take after yours and follow in your footsteps.
Hi, Grandma and Grandpa. Congratulations on your 30-year anniversary. I'm happy for you both. I love you both very much. I'm so glad to be a part of your family. You both made me feel very welcome and feel appreciated. I love you.
I just want to tell you a few of the memories that I have of you guys. I'll always remember you're downstairs where you guys have the mural that you've wallpapered on the wall and the wood burning stove, and how every once in a while I got to come over and have a sleepover at your house, and we would just watch some old Western movie or something, but the fire was there and it felt like we were in the mountains. And I'm just so grateful for all the help that you've given to me and my family, and now my new family, and all of the blessings that you've given to me, Grandpa, before school and before my mission, and you've taught me a lot about that. That's how I learned about the priesthood, was through you, and I just love you both very much.
Hi, Grandma and Grandpa. I just want to say happy anniversary from me and Matt and Hannah. You guys are an awesome example of what a marriage should be. I just hope that one day I'll be able to be somewhere close to where you guys are. But I just want to tell you that I love you guys a lot, and I appreciate everything that you do. First, for your support and your unconditional love. Thank you so much for being there for us and for accepting who we are.
I want to wish you a happy 30-year anniversary. One of my fondest memories is I learned of your intended marriage while I was in Belfast, Ireland. Mom stopped writing me for a few weeks. I wondered what was going on. I thought, is she sick or what? And then I got a call one day, and it was Mom, and she wanted to introduce me to this gentleman friend of hers, which happened to be you, Dad. And we chatted and talked, and I could tell all those many miles away, I could tell from the Spirit that you were a wonderful person, and you asked for my permission to marry my mother, and I said absolutely, and it was wonderful. I loved you already over the phone. I felt such a relief that my mom had met such a wonderful person to give her happiness. So the first time I met you was when I flew home from my mission. It was December. I was so scared to come off the plane because not only was I meeting my mother, but I was meeting a dad for the first time. And I'd already called you Dad in letters. So as I came off the plane, I remember there was Mom and this tall, stately-looking, grayish-haired gentleman, who I thought was quite handsome, came up, and it just felt right to give you a big hug. And it felt like Dad. There's so many countless things that have happened over the years, of wonderful memories of you guys. You've always been there for us. You seem to sense when we need help or encouragement. You two have been the master carpenters, not only of our many projects, but I know a lot of the kids. You've opened up your home for the hotel of all of us vagabonds when we've been homeless at times. And you've loved our kids. My kids look at you not only as a grandpa, but always also as kind of a substitute dad. So we're so glad that you've had each other for 30 years and have eternity to be together. And I just want to wish you a happy and 30th anniversary, and I love you, Mom and Dad.
I just remember lots of things, but like specifically I just remember especially like out in Grandpa's workshop and just getting random pieces of wood and making fun, weird things, and he'd always help me just use his tools and machines, and that was always fun. I loved that. And then I always remember just sleepovers, and lots of the cousins would always sleep over together, and we'd play games and run a cube, and that was always fun. And just they've always been there for us no matter what. And if I was sick, I could call Grandma, and she'd always know what to do.
You guys are wonderful people that love each other very much, and you like to work very hard and like to enjoy the outdoors. And when it comes to making things and gardening and enjoying that time together, and that's something I really look up to, and I really admire you guys for taking that time and effort and having that special talent in your lives to be able to make things out of what God has let us be able to make things with, and I really appreciate everything that you guys do for me.
One thing that I've learned from Grandma and Grandpa is their hard work ethic, which I think they taught Mom, and then she taught me. So anyways, a memory that I have of Grandma and Grandpa is that they always made things for us, and so and I'm sure all the grandkids have one of these that we made with Grandma, that I still have, that I made in 1989 with Grandma, that I still have. And then I still have all these little things that Grandma painted. Usually Grandpa would make it, and then Grandma would paint it. So I think also they've just taught me to love people no matter what they do or who they are.
Whenever I think of them, what I remember is just how kind and good-hearted they are and how loving they are. And like Laurie said, that they are such hard workers, and they definitely make you feel good as a grandchild, whether you're a grandchild by blood or kind of just by marrying into the family. They make it. And then the other thing I always remember is the Christmas ornaments that they give every Christmas to say what you did that year. It makes you feel good that they think about you and know you well enough to give you an ornament that represents what you've been doing for the last year.
Happy anniversary, Grandma and Grandpa!
Hello, Grandma and Grandpa. We're the Pritchett family. I'm Chad.
I'm Jill. I'm Kayla. I'm Kylie.
And this is Brooklyn. And we'd like to tell you some of our best memories of Grandpa and yourself. A few things I remember about growing up and being in your house are, I remember sneaking with Cully to climb on top of the woodshed while the adults were having parties, and knowing you didn't want us up there. I remember playing in the coal bin. I remember living there twice with my mom and sisters when our house was being redone, and then living there again before I went on my mission when Cully and I lived there. But my favorite memory of all time has to be getting on that red checked futon or the foam pillow and sitting at the top of the stairs and riding that thing all the way to the bottom over and over again. Love you.
Every single time that we ever come to your house, how welcoming you are and how you make us feel a part of the family, and your big hugs and your squeezes and just your tender hearts. Thanks, Grandma and Grandpa.
Hi, Grandma and Grandpa. You were so nice to me, and I still love you. When you're nice, and when we have parties, and when we play in the backyard, and you're so nice.
3.
I love that Grandma and Grandpa because love to help them, and to play hide and seek and eat dinner there and have cookies there, and I like to be nice to them. Thank you, Grandma and Grandpa. Hi, Grandma and Grandpa. I love you so much. You are the bestest Grandma and Grandpa I ever had. I really love you so. Thank you, Grandma and Grandpa. Kiss.
Mom, I just feel really fortunate to have you as my mother. I've learned so much from you. You've taught me many things, but probably the most important thing you've taught me is to have confidence in myself enough to try things that maybe I'm not so familiar with.
And then when I think of you, I just think of how faithful you are to the Lord and how you wait on Him for direction and are patient with the answers that He gives. Especially in adversity, you always seem to look at it as an opportunity to learn something that's really important for you to learn rather than to be unhappy about it. And then when I think of you, I think of your heart and how I watched it grow over the years. I thought no one could include so many people to love as you have. So many people have come into our family, and you just always seem to have room for them. And when I think of you, Mom, I just think of you as a light to me, and I'm grateful for that. Don, I was an adult with a little boy of my own when I first met you, and I was so thrilled to have you in our family because you made my mom so happy. Little did I know at that time what overwhelming influence you were going to have on my life. And oftentimes, I called you by your first name, and the only reason I did that was just for clarification reasons, so it wouldn't be confused. But if I were really having to think of who was my father, my only experiences of having a father that would love me unconditionally, it would be you. One of the things I've noticed about you is that you're so willing to open your heart to not only me, but each of my children and now each of my grandchildren, and always have space there for them. And it seems like that you have spent a lot of your time doing service to take care of my needs, and it's always been so welcome and appreciated. You've just been a wonderful example of what a child of God should be like, and it's been a privilege and a blessing in my life to have you there.
I'd like to wish you both a happy anniversary. The memory I have of you guys is going to your house on Christmas, each of the families going over there and getting little gifts that are tailor-made for each of us. And I think it's really neat how you put that time and effort into giving us those presents and the thoughtfulness that are behind each one of those gifts. It makes Christmas that much more special.
I can't think of two people that I admire more than you two. You are so happy and you love each other so much, and you still have enough room in your heart to love all of us. You've been such good examples to me. You've shown me what it really is to be a Christ-like person, and what it is to truly love your life and love to be active and love to work hard. Some of my favorite memories growing up are the family campouts that we used to go on. We'd go rafting down the river. Grandpa would whittle us whistles out of snake grass, and we'd always end the day with a big water fight. It was always such a treat to come and visit at your house. Grandma, you taught me how to toll paint and how to quilt and do other different projects. And Grandpa, it was so much fun exploring in your wood shop and finding fun pieces of wood and having you help me do different things with it. Thank you so much for all you've done for me and my family. I love you.
Hi, Beth and Don. Just wanted to wish you a happy anniversary. It's to the very best couple I know, and I love you both and wish you many, many, many more years together. But you've disappointed me in this one thing. They told you to multiply and replenish the earth, and you didn't do it. You have to change that and make me a promise, okay?
troubles come and my heart burdened be, then I am still and wait here in the silence until you come and sit a while with me. You raise me up so I can stand on mountains. You raise me up to walk on stormy seas. I am strong when I am on your shoulders. You raise me up to more than I can be. Stormy seas. I am strong when I am on your shoulders. You raise me up to more than